It's for real.
Music, dance, and glamour all into one. The thing I wanted to do business with was government because things just never got done.
Whose fault does it really is, or is it really is, when an artist doesn't go far? That's what I'm putting to them. And here they are waiting. I hope you have your punch. Who's ready to give the first punch? But you know what? What I would like to start with this panel, first of all, is I don't know the difference between a record company and a record label and a music producer and a manager. What's the difference?
We shall let the learned one.
Yes, she's a lawyer. She's a lawyer first,
yes.
But she's a manager.
No pressure.
Or ladies first?
Ladies first.
Okay.
Fair enough. Basically, a record label is involved with the sale of the product, the creative product, your album, your recordings. They handle and they take care of your studio time, your distribution, the promotion and the marketing of your product as an artist. So your CDs, your singles, your videos, they handle all of that. Management basically charts the course of your career with you to say, okay, Jodi, we see that you have potential in this area. You're a fantastic artist. 5 years down the line, maybe you should start writing. Maybe you should start acting. You know, maybe we should leverage on certain platforms to give you more visibility, make you more money, and make you more relevant. That's what management basically is.
But what's happening? What's your own view? Is that what's happening here, or is it the management that is doing the record label too?
Well, I think the record label structure doesn't really exist in Nigeria.
But I hear people I release on this label, I release on that label. What label did you release on, Jodi?
DUN Entertainment.
DUN
Entertainment is actually my management.
Okay, so they're not a label.
Well,
So you have a 360.
it's actually together. It's actually, yes.
You have that's what they call it, 360, everything
deal.
in one.
Yeah.
Is it
Label,
safer?
Management.
Is it safer?
Well, on the long run, because if your management company makes money directly from everything that you make money from. Now, we've seen with the whole piracy issue that you put out music today, and artists are not making it any easier because of the system. They put out music for free download because they're trying to promote themselves. Now, for every time you put out new music, let's assume you have an album and it's 10 tracks, and I am the label. But in your attempt to sell yourself, you have put out 6 tracks already in the space of, let's say, 1 year, and I'm going to release you the following year. You've done 6 of your best tracks. I'm left with 4 of your.
So you can't make any money from it?
I'm not making any money from it. Wow. So I'm now going to try and package that as a record label and try to sell that. Where's the money coming from? I'm putting money into your videos. You've put out those videos for promotional copy. Some very happy people in Alaba have collected your 4 good videos and have left me with another 4 videos.
So who's educating the artists? Where do you think artists or management go wrong? You've also been on both sides. You produced the song. You've also even produced your own CD too. You know.
I think it has a lot to do more with the times and the seasons. Back then, you find that record labels.
I like this. You keep saying back then.
No, I will say that.
Are you that old?
I will say that.
Okay, in the industry.
Well, 28 years in the business is quite old.
Yeah,
thank you.
It's not joke.
But not to have crumbled.
And not to have crumbled, yeah. We thank God for that.
Remain relevant.
The thing is why I'm going back is because back then people actually bought records. Even in Nigeria, people actually bought CDs.
I remember buying a CD with my LP. Sorry, I'm not that young.
Exactly, LP.
With my first salary.
Wow. Exactly. So people were doing that then. So that's why the record labels and record companies were very buoyant and were making money. But right now we're at a time whereby because of technology, that doesn't happen again. You can get a song over your phone or whatever it is. So who wants to buy a record?
So how are they making money then?
No, how they're making it now in developed countries is that people actually pay for those downloads. Yeah. But like here, it's like we have to first give them free. Like even on the ringtones, what we do to encourage people on ringtones is we say take it free for 1 month or 2 months, and then maybe see if they will follow up after that. You know.
So what do you think managers do wrong or record labels do wrong? Even though you have your album is not out technically, you have 6 singles. Yeah. When is your album coming out?
Anytime from now. My
what
album
is the label?
My album is pretty done. Capitol Hill.
Okay, so
headed by Clarence Peters.
Okay, okay. So it's a package. It's a 360 deal you have there too. She called it 360. They do everything for you.
Actually, I'm in charge of 50% of my work.
What does that mean?
Almost 50%.
They put in 50%, I put in 50%.
Okay, so it's all about putting your money in this business.
It's
Is that what it
partnership.
is?
It's just like a partnership, yeah. It's not free.
But I can say that that's one of the very lucky ones.
Were you that lucky at the beginning?
At the beginning,
Yes.
you know, I told you, it took me a while before I
So are
found
you
my
lucky
team.
now? Is it a 50-50 deal or 60-40
Yes.
or? So
It's a good deal, and we all.
You won't reveal the secret.
But honestly, I'm happy with the team I'm in right now. We all work together. It's like a family.
Is it nice to be like a family with your management team?
Yes and no. I'm just going to use someone as a case study.
You pick any of these artists.
No, I'll just use one artist, producer,
OJB.
sponsor. You know, yes, it's always nice where you have a group collective. They come together and say, okay, we all have the same ideas. You bring what you have, and I'll bring what I have. In the case of OJB, let's go back, like, say, 10, 15 years ago. You had an OJB's hub where everybody in the industry came to. We didn't have money.
We didn't have money.
Yes, so I just want to use we.
Yeah.
So we'll come there and we'll sit at OJB's door, and OJB will produce each and every one of us. And it will be, just put my name on it. Just mention my name or bring what you can. That was great back then. But that leaves a man broke.
Are you still doing that, by the way?
Yes, he still does. He still does all those things.
That's how.
No, but now it's more
So what
structured.
we're saying here is anybody who wants to go into this business seriously speaking, the person has to, first of all, have a talent, go look for the right producer, and then get the right management team and get all the papers signed properly.
That's the problem.
That's in the
That's,
ideal
I think that's
These days,
one
you don't
thing that
necessarily
is.
have to have a serious talent.
Oh, really?
Yes, well, as I can see right now, I wouldn't say that.
So even without talent, you can succeed in this industry.
well, if you have.
She's going somewhere.
Small.
I'm talking from what I can see. I used to think it was just talent, but now you just need to perhaps have a little talent, then a lot of push, promotion,
A lot of money.
That's what I'm calling
Push.
push.
Push can be
But will they
pushed.
stand the test of time?
Well,
It depends.
as long as the money flows, perhaps.
Entertainment
again-
is it's a fantastic industry. It's make-believe. So you could,
Yes.
so as long as
After all,
they
we do
take-
make her.
Yeah.
So wait. I'm trying to understand this
But
make-believe.
hang on. That part she's saying that, you know, with the talent and all that, with the management, if you have a lot of money, you know, it's stages. There's a stage that if you have money, it works. Now it's gone beyond money. It's really, your management has to be some management that has some form of network. Because they don't have, even if they have all the money will just go and then that's it.
It's all mixed up. It's not just if you have a very, but there's still money involved.
Okay, but Chidinma, somebody said Chidinma's walk to fame was fast. Yes, now. I'm a small girl, look and say. Yes, you know what I mean? She win, you agree? Well, so you're a lucky one.
No, I'll say she's a lucky one.
She's a lucky one.
Very, because
So she right, maybe everybody should go for MTN Project Fame. But you're not the
No,
first star from
no,
there.
I think I'll go
that's
for
not
MTN
it.
Project Fame too.
No. Beyond MTN Project Fame,
Yes.
it's an undeniable fact that Capitol Hill is a great team.
Yeah.
And then the edge is you have someone like Bliss, who is also an
Who's
artist,
seasoned?
who has been through that system.
So
Has
how
the
do people
network.
break into those places? That's the point. How do you identify which one is? How did you know, you yourself?
Like I said, I started working with that team.
No, how did you choose them?
They chose
The person I was
Like they
working
chose
with
you.
was Bliss. That was the only person I was working with. Through him, I got to meet Clarence and every other
How
person.
did you meet Il?
From Project Fame.
Okay, so but for you, it wasn't like that.
No, it took me a while.
It could have been your fault too. Maybe you just didn't. The chemistry wasn't right for you and your team.
Or maybe it was-
I'm going back to chemistry. The chemistry was right. It's
Chemistry is
working.
actually very important. We were working like family. Money wasn't involved. It wasn't all about money. We're just happy to work together. We enjoyed working together. I think that.
You say
that
you
was
like
it.
that. You disagree, eh?
No. What I mean is, when people say they work as a family, I mean, I did family working. Like, you had 19 artists in my house. You know, from upstairs to downstairs, you have a case where my wife wakes up in the morning, cooks yam beans for everybody to eat.
Yeah,
you know,
some of us are.
and we all do that. So, but the truth of the matter is, it's working as a family when we all know that we have something to benefit from each other. You see, if I know that I'm going to get from you, you're going to get from me, we're just, it's a round chemistry. That is a real family.
So the artist has to remember that as well.
Yeah,
they have some
because
responsibility.
Your responsibility, you have to, because it has to come, it's like, just like you're doing 50-50 now, it has to be something that you're bringing your part, you're making sure you're on point with your part, and they're on point with their own part. It will work well.
But adding to that is the fact that, well, it's always nice to have a contract in place. Even when we agree.
Note, contract in place.
Always have a contract in place because...
Do you have a contract in place?
Yes.
Do you have a contract in place?
Most definitely. Because with someone like Ilbliss, he's the kind of guy that came up in the industry finding it very hard too, because a lot of people just didn't understand where he was coming from. So he believes firmly in we can talk friend now. But one is an able guy. You understand?
I'm sure this lawyer.
Let us do the contract.
You draw up the contract straight away.
We draw up
It's
the
important
contract.
that the
Most
artist
definitely.
understands the contract. Because a lot of times, a lot of artists cry wolf eventually, because maybe in that initial euphoria of, wow, I'm getting a label, I'm getting a deal, that is going to happen, they don't really get it to a lawyer to go through it and really understand it for themselves.
So if you don't have the money, find your brother or your sister or somebody.
Yes, but they have to really understand it, and you have to know what you're getting into.
But again, you see, when it comes to that, I'm with you. The education of what the artist is getting into is not really much in circulation. I'll explain why. An artist gets somebody that comes to you and says, I'm going to give you 50 million naira worth of contract, and I want 50% or 60% of all your earnings for the next 5 years. And the artist will cry wolf. Because a lot of them, you see, that's what I'm trying to say, that the education is not really in circulation.
So we need to educate.
We need to do more. That's why we need more of people like you doing that.
Thank you.
Because for me,
our number is...
No, the point is, we should have more fora where artists will be educated.
Exactly.
So hopefully, I'm hoping people will watch this now and know that, I'm going to call up these people to find out how do I get about it. But that's what really we're talking seriously here. If you want to make it, it is a business. It's beyond the fact that I look good, I have talent, and I want to rule Africa or the world. You've got to have the right team. And in picking the right team, talk to the right people. And it may not happen overnight.
Yeah.
No. Not like Chidinma. No, anyway, Chidinma. No, I mean, they're talking relatively. I mean, in 4 years, come on, you're topping the charts, girl.
Yep.
You got yourself a Cora already.
But it wasn't easy, trust me. It wasn't. Everybody look at it like Chidinma is
No, but you were lucky. Let's accept that you were lucky. God smiled on you in time.
No, it wasn't easy.
And she's got a good personality as
I mean,
well.
I think that's
it wasn't
what's his
easy.
key.
I mean, in 1 year, I understand. In 1 year, how you got there. I mean, my grandmother, not my grandmother, like her cousin, they're screaming, there's this girl, Chidinma.
Your grandmother?
Yeah, and I was like, who is she? And they just said, then we were recording and they brought her to the house and said she's going to do a song with us. And I was there. Everybody came out to take pictures.
In fact, my son wants to meet her.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, his girlfriend. So by virtue of that.
So if you check it, no, we're not trying to say that you didn't walk your way up there. But what we're trying to say is that, trust me, there are people that are still walking their way up and they are 35 now. And it's not that easy the older you get. You know, the luck that probably some of us have now is because we've been doing it for a long time. I started when I was 20, so if you check it now, it's a different ball game. Even if I'm not singing, you're still relevant there. But picture like I'm trying to start now.
Yeah.
So for Jodi, for example, she has paid the price, man.
No, she's paid. I mean, she's paid.
She's still paying.
That song is
She's still praying.
the
12 years old in this industry.
No, I'm 12 years old.
No, the song is
I'm still
for Jodi, I think it's something that happens at times. It's something you can't really control at times, where your music moves ahead of you.
Yeah.
Where your music moves ahead of you, and that's sometimes because some of the artists are neglecting the importance
Of their own.
of being celebrated, you yourself personally,
Help me
not
tell her, I
just
have
the
to beg
song,
her to come.
not just
She's
your
shy.
song, not just your song.
She's shy.
Yeah,
No,
because-
but you know, in that also, management plays a very vital part because the first thing I said to you, I'd seen her behind the...
Well, you know it was
I didn't know it was her. And then she got on stage, I'm like, oh my God, I love Jodi.
I love Jodi.
You know.
Anyway, the bottom line here is with the right management, anybody can get anywhere. And artists should be prepared to do the right things. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. But you're not going yet. You ain't going. You promised me KDK. My viewers want to see KDK live on set. Me too. We'll be back.
the first time I met you, there was something about you. I can never forget the way you take to my heart. I did try to pretend you, I don't like how to send you, but I know let my friends do that. You give me a spark, I just can't help myself. I won't be your own, and I see we'll figure my heart. I don't go ever leave you, I go get there for you. To take me away from you, I don't go ever leave you, I go get there for you. That's the way them fit do. You done make my heart go, get it, yeah, get it, yeah, get it, yeah. You done make my heart go, get it, yeah. Huh. I can tell by tattoo, with my whole world around you. No one else can do the things that you do for me. I wanna be there for you.